UB40 are the world's biggest-selling reggae band. In the 8 years they've been together, they've sold over 14 million records, and they play to sell-out concerts all over the world. They're all car buffs too, and they've recently started to sponsor a rally driver, James Prochowski. So how did this sponsorship deal come about?
I'm not quite sure, really. James fooled us into it, I think. It's just that James has been sort of semi-serious about it for years. He's been driving for years on and off and never really taken it seriously. And last year, he decided to, you know, and as he knew us, he came to us and suggested that we might like to sponsor him, just because of our interest in cars, really. He knows that, you know, we're into racing and stuff, sort of as spectators, you know, and like we all own sort of fast-ish cars, you know, and he just suggested it to us, and we thought, seems like a good idea. That simple.
Is it just a question of handing over a cheque once a year, or do you actually go along and watch?
Well, when we can. It's, I mean, with the kind of work we do, and with what he does as well, it's very difficult for us to sort of get together at any point, you know. I mean, when we're home for maybe a few days or sometimes a few weeks, you know. If we get a chance, then, yeah, you know, we love to go and watch, and I've been in the car a few times with James on smaller rallies and stuff. But as I say, you know, it's difficult, so it's usually more a chance of more a case of putting the money in, you know, and just keeping track with what he does by telephone and stuff, you know. But if we get a chance, yeah, we you know, we like to go and watch.
I know you've done a bit of navigating for James. What's involved in that?
Well, I've done very little navigating with James. I've been in the car with him, but usually on small courses where he's gone specifically just to give me the ride, really, because he knows how much I'm into it. But as far as navigating goes, I'm a dead loss, really, because I'm so busy screaming and swearing and enjoying it as well. But I tend not to give him the right directions and things, so I mean, it's not really a thing that I'm into that much. I'd much rather be behind the wheel. But as James is so much better than I am, then, you know, I'm quite happy to sit along and let him do it.
And then we've got turn right. Yeah. There.
James Prochowski has been a professional rally driver for 8 years now. He takes part in rallies all over the world, and he's currently lying second in the Euro Cup Auto Rally Series.
The range of people that show interest is incredible, from young children to scrutineers who have been in the sport for a long, long time, all seem to stand back in amazement and say, is that UB40 the pop group you've got there, and how did you get it, and what is the involvement, you know? I think the last time a proper racing car was sponsored by a pop group, it was The Who, and this is the first one I know of since.
Do you get badgered to take them all out in it?
Yes. The biggest problem is they don't get out of bed. Otherwise, you know, they'd be out in it all the time. Robin shows more interest than any of them, and has actually been out and done a bit with me, which he did enjoy, but doesn't like to admit it too much.
Right, go for it. Reach. 150, slot right, through gate. Scorpion, immediate 90 left downhill into tunnel. Left over crest on gravel. 25, sweep, fast medium right. Into long fast right. Driver's hairpin right. 100, double caution, bump. Immediate 90 right before bridge. Into caution 90 right, immediate slot left. Into immediate open hairpin left. 20 open hairpin left. Into slot right. 40, long fast right. Into slot fast left. And fast right. That was perfect.